video recently. You said, like, put your foot down, lefty loosey, right? Okay, he's not looking, so. The last time I was up here, I was actually sitting down doing sit-down comedy. I'm going to stand up a little bit. Recently, tonight, everyone's talking about poop. No, just, I've been around a lot of poop. Everyone has, but me more recently, on a daily basis. I'm a plumber, so I see everyone's kind of aftermath. I can tell what you've pretty much had for dinner or what you had last week. At the end of the day, people usually ask me, what's the worst thing you've ever seen or, you know, kind of pulled out of a toilet. And at the end of the day, I always try to think of something clever, but it's an 8-ball. And you ask yourself, well, what kind of 8-ball? And it was one where you hit with a cue ball. It was tinged, and usually when you ask people that, when that happened that day, they kind of went like, oh, shit. It's like, no, not that kind of 8-ball. I was looking for the person that was doing this, you know, so. Whatever you're into, we still have it. So if you're looking for it, contact me. So today, I was hanging out with my niece. It's fun, keeps me young. Took her golfing. And last night we were watching a movie, and she suggested, let's watch Monster High. And I thought she was just trying to relate to her older uncle, but really it was a movie about like teens that are half werewolf or Dracula or whatever, you know, Cleopatra kind of stuff. And at the end of the movie, the bad guy, he got stoned. He got hit by the Medusa. I took my niece today to Golf Town to get her some new golf gloves and trying some on. And in my mind, probably the worst thing to ever happen to golf is Golf Town. It's almost like the dispensaries for weed where, you know, you're almost putting your buddy out of business. But then I'm thinking to myself, was there really a dark market or a black market for golf clubs? And you kind of think yourself, you find some guy in a garage and he's like, this club, don't be caught seen with this. You could go to jail. Or you hit this ball on the golf course, it could explode. One thing with with hockey here, the Leafs, I think, I don't know if anyone wants a score update. 1-0. So what? 1-0 Boston. I'd like to normalize regular season beards, okay? I see everyone try and do beards for the playoffs. You know, see how committed you are to make the playoffs. Really. You know, grow the beard, you know. Let's see how long I can get. You really have 82 games to do it, so good luck. One thing I was reading is that Keef at the bottom of your grinder is basically like a rewards program. For most people out there that may be relating on the dating scene, you may feel like you're almost on a roster, and you know, it's almost like you're a point guard or you're a shooting guard, and you're trying to, you know, commit and get this woman a ring, you know, commit and, you know, be the one, and you can be like, yeah, I was one, you know, the championship, right? But realistically, most of the time, I just give her an IUD. I got COVID the other day. I know, sucks. I was at a Stag and Doe, and surprisingly, it was from the kissing booth. People always ask me about my mustache, and they're like, oh, you know, it's awesome, you know, like, how long did it take you to grow? And I look at them and I say, it used to give directions, now it gives rides. Someone was telling me that, back to poop, if you hold in your farts, your breath stinks. So think about that the next time someone's standing beside you, okay? Fart, please. Speaking of my niece again, I took her driving, and I said, you know, lay on the pedal. You can't kill anyone here. They're already dead. Took her in the graveyard. I know, so I gotta work on that one, but the only hood that I've actually really ever lived in is adulthood. So I'm trying to find my way and travel through there. So if anyone can relate, hit me up. A couple weekends ago was the Masters. I don't know if anyone golf fans in here. Tiger Woods, okay, just before said, I'm going to give up sex, okay, to be committed to the green jacket and get my, I believe it was going to be a sixth, be tied with Jack Nicklaus, tied first. He made the cut, dead last, finished the tournament, dead last. Tiger Woods gave up sex to finish dead last in the tournament. The guy first, wife was pregnant. Commit. I'm working on this one too, but the worst thing to come out of the 90s is, for parents, as a kid, for me growing up, was Bart Simpson saying, "Eat my shorts." Now, more recently in this news, is it's P. Diddy. I got two more that I'm working on here. So a lot of people, they give out numbers, and I've been mistaking butt dials for booty calls. So I've been treating that poorly. And so I live at home, and I'm moving out. And I don't know if this was a ploy by my parents, but they mentioned that we're going to get a cat. And I was like, well, you know I'm allergic, right? And like, yeah, it's cool, but like, maybe you could be in on the naming of the cat. And I was like, okay, well, let's go with Al or Dan, for allergen or dander. But at the end of the day, it ended up me getting in the house. And I don't know if that was again, a ploy by them, but good on them. But yeah, so second time doing this. Thanks for joining. Yeah. I don't know, this is going to be like a selfish plug, but I am on Twitch, FriendORFoe. Check me out.
Good job, Trevor.